Welcome back, and thank you so much for staying with us. Now we continue to bring you this conversation on the intense winter weather system that is, of course, expected this coming Friday, the 4th of July 2025. And we are joined on the line by Odilo Kgobetsi from the Windhoek Met office to, of course, just deliberate on this. Thank you so much for staying with us, Mr. Kgobetsi. You already explained to us the volatility and severity of this cold front expected this coming Friday. But talk to us about the specific regions in Namibia that are likely to actually rather experience this weather.
Oh yes, the regions, basically the southern regions, the Karas and Narda region, as well as parts of the west, the western parts of Kunene and Erongo, and the central extending further to the eastern parts of the country, where we are expecting freezing temperatures. That's overnight. That is tomorrow night and on Friday morning.
Now, there has been a lot of speculation, especially online, about a possible snowfall. Is that a real possibility for Namibia, or are we just mainly looking at the extreme cold?
Yeah, no, there is no likelihood of any snowfalls over Namibia. It's basically over the core area where the activities are taking place with the low pressure system. Yeah. That is going to be over Cape Town, parts of Gauteng, which is now and then the Eastern Cape, extending further over the areas of KwaZulu-Natal. For Namibia, should expect in general just showers and thunder showers over the parts of Karas region, as well as some very freezing temperatures in the central and the eastern areas. There will be a bit of cloud cover sitting in over the central as well as over the eastern areas. By tomorrow, then by Friday, should expect a general just frosty weather in early morning, and the daytime temperatures will become mild.
Very well. Now, how could this kind of weather actually affect farmers, especially when it comes to livestock and crops?
Yeah, for the small stock farmers in general, if this freezing weather is setting in, then this can result in black frost. So the crops can be damaged. And for the small stock farmers, we always advise that they should keep the small stock in a close enclosure or a shelter, or at least they are not exposed to these extreme weather conditions.
Now, when it comes to precautionary measures, of course, your team always advises that, of course, everyone who is finding themselves in a certain area should take those necessary precautions. What are the practical things that people should do now, especially farmers or rather pet owners and owners of households? How should they prepare for this?
Yeah, for the general public and for the vulnerable communities, should always avoid to be over an area where there is these conditions where we are expecting freezing weather. They should not expose them to extended periods of time, because this can cause some conditions for, especially for the areas like it can affect the body areas. That's basically those areas like the nose, the toes, and the fingers. Because once this can cause also some blisters if you are exposed to a longer period of time. For the farmers in general, as just indicated earlier on, small stock farmers, make sure that once we advise or give this advisory of freezing weather, please keep the small stock in a close proximity, like in a shelter. And for crop farmers, there is that likelihood of also some frost that is expected, and there is not much we can do basically for the crop farmers. But those who have some shelters, they can at least make sure that they keep it safe.
Odilo, are we expecting any disruptions by any chance, or rather to roads or public services due to the cold front?
In general, for now, we don't expect freezing weather or hazardous weather over the central and eastern areas. However, over the southern parts, mainly over the extremes, especially over Karas region, with showers and thunder showers, this result in some disruptions in movement, as well as some stock loss over the parts of the south.
Very well. Now, it's very important that we keep our people informed regarding all the information regarding to the weather and the cold front. So where do you advise people to go for accurate, up-to-date information as this situation actually develops here?
The Namibian Medical Service is there to give information and timely, and we have the mandate to give early warnings as well in collaboration with the Office of the Prime Minister. If there's anything that warrants advice, we normally send it through the media houses, the print, as well as electronic media.
Always a pleasure talking to you, Mr. Kgobetsi. Thank you so much for being here with us this evening. Wish you all the best, and of course, hope to speak more as this cold front approaches, as well as just more information on that. Thank you so much for being here this evening.
Thank you very much.
Odilo Kgobetsi from the Namibia Meteorological Service talking to us about an expected cold front from the 4th of July 2025. And of course, we'll keep you up to date with those developments there. We'll, of course, bring you more conversations right here on the Daily Roundup. Just stay with us.